Poetry is a very interesting thing. We grow up with it. But as we grow up, we lose touch with it. So when I tell people the title of my book, Awakening a Leader's Soul Lessons Through Immortal Poems, the first thing that they ask me is, can you give us some examples? Can you share some poems with us that will help us learn? So let me share a few examples with you. Okay. We all know that leaders cannot afford an overbloated ego. We know that people who are self-serving, leaders who are self-serving, they ruin organizations. Now, no amount of preaching or lecturing is going to help, but a brilliant short poem from Emily Dickinson does help. I am a nobody. Are you a nobody too? That makes it the two of us. Can you imagine the transformational power of a leader who walks into a company and says, I'm a nobody? Everybody would want to talk to him. Everybody would want to share their ideas with him. And this is the crux of market leadership. This is what makes companies great. I'm a nobody. Are you a nobody too? Arrogant companies and arrogant leaders very seldom make it to the top. Another example is authenticity and integrity and trust. And that's a word that's actually doing circles in popular media and in the organization. It's a hot area. Everybody uses the word, nobody understands it, but that doesn't matter. William Shakespeare said it best: to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any other man. There cannot be a better litmus test for authenticity. And finally, walk the talk. We always talk about walk the talk. It is important for leaders to act and not just keep talking. Here again, no Ivy League lecture or case study can hold a candle to T.S. Eliot and his poem, The Hollow Men. Between the concept and the creation falls the shadow. Between the idea and the reality falls the shadow. We are the hollow men. We are the empty men. No individual is going to like it if you call them a hollow person or an empty person, let alone a leader. And if they're hollow and empty, they better invest in themselves and get to a point of substance or make way for somebody else who's more substantial so that they can make their organization move forward.